What's up, everyone? It is Brandon here from Gearist with a Gearist Dailies. I am heading out for a run. Today is Sunday, February 7th, also known as Super Bowl Sunday, and today I'm making the first official kickoff for my training of the 2016 Transrockies Run. That is right, I am doing the Transrockies Run, which is a 6-day stage race with Mr. Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner. 6 days, 120 miles, 20K, 20,000 feet of climbing, all pretty much above 8,000 feet. So, gonna be a challenging race. It will be the most running I will have done in that span of time, and so I had to, I had to call it. I had to say this is the day that I'm going to be starting that training, because I feel like you need that sort of thing. As you can see, it is a beautifully snowy Boulder County Sunday. It is currently 36 degrees where I am in the car, and I'm heading up that way, kind of over there, to Sarah and St. Vrain Trail, and I will be at about 9,000 feet, I want to say. Where I'm going to run isn't particularly hilly. There is actually a couple climbs toward the end, but the beginning couple miles are fairly rolly. They don't really climb steeply. So I'm easing myself back into it. Today's only going to be about an hour, 15, hour and a half run, give or take. I'm wearing the Montreal Colorado. You can see that guy down there. We'll be doing a review of that very soon. In fact, by the time that you see this video, the review for that will probably be on Gearist.com. And so yeah, Sadie's with me in the back. There's Sadie. Hey Sadie. Yeah, I want to hear you guys' comments about this. What are your thoughts on Transrockies? Just Google Transrockies Run and you'll be able to check out all the details. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Have any of you done it before? Let me know down in the comment section below, and as always, subscribe. Now let's get on the trail. Take a little walk break to talk to you guys. So on this particular trail, I've run here before and I really like it. Today I'm not going to make it nearly as far as I wanted to, because the snow is just, it's the kind that unless you had full-on crampons like Catula micro spikes, not nano spikes, not necessarily yak tracks, but like some like mini crampons, you're probably going to slip in this snow. But I will say that these shoes are doing pretty well, all things considered. You know, they're not waterproof, they're not meant to be. That's fine, I don't fault the shoes. That's my fault for running out here. But in any event, this is a good run. I like this area. I'm going to run a lot more, and you guys will probably see it as it melts and thaws out in the spring and the summer and things like that, because there's some big climbs that kind of come a few miles that way, a couple miles, not even a couple miles, just a mile or so. But as I mentioned before, training like this isn't about the distance, you know, because you don't know what the conditions are going to be on the day. It's all about putting in the time. So running for a certain amount of time. And while I can ballpark, you know, how long it's going to take me to do a certain stage of Transrockies, and I'm going to actually go run stages of Transrockies kind of in preview. But while I can ballpark how long it's going to take, I just have to trust that I'm putting in the training. So this is day one of that. So the slog uphill at the end of this is over. Now it's time to slog back. It's gonna be a good run, having fun. My feet are actually staying relatively dry, believe it or not, even with that snow on them. I'm really liking the feel of these shoes. They're a little heavy, but you'll see more in the review. Check it out. Actually, if you want to check out the review, click right here and you should be able to read that. So now to get home, eat stuff, and watch the Super Bowl. Go Broncos! So that was a pretty solid run. Not very far, honestly. It was right at an hour and 20 minutes, exactly what I wanted to do. 40 minutes out, 40 minutes back. It felt good. It's just the traction, and again, it's not a fault of these shoes. I was actually talking to some people in the parking lot. You know, unless you've got like a mini crampon, like the Yak Trax Extreme XTR, I think is what they're called, or the Catula micro spikes, the ones that are actually like straight up mini crampons, you're not going to really get very much purchase, and wearing those while running, yeah, it's possible, and I've certainly done it before, but in this type of stuff, the terrain thins out sometimes, and then most of the time it's heavy, and so I feel like it would just annoy my foot. No offense to those products, I just would rather try it in this shoe. This shoe has about a 4mm deep lug, give or take, and it did actually pretty well, believe it or not. Where it didn't do great is as the snow kind of got softer, it got a little warmer. It's 38 degrees up here right now, so it got a little bit warmer, and it got softer. It just there was not much grip, and then on some of the steep stuff toward the end there, that was also a little bit dicey. So I'd really like to hear from you guys about this series, because this is going to go on Gearist Dailies, but it's also going to go on a separate playlist on our YouTube channel that's going to be kind of tracking my training leading up to Transrockies. So be sure to subscribe. You can click this button right here to subscribe, but you can also just, like, if you look down below the video, there should be a subscribe button down there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've got any questions about this series, about Transrockies, I will answer such as I can. So let me know. You can email info@gearist.com, follow us on all our social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All those things are /Gearist, except for Twitter, which is /TheGearist, thanks to some kid in like Vietnam or something who's sitting on that name, but we will work that out when the time comes. Anyway guys, thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.